Well, ready or not, we're rolling.
Here we
We're
are.
a little late. We are a little
Woo.
late in the game. Sorry about that. Just things. Life. Was working with Deb, making sure we had all of our Groundhog Day decorations out
Are you
for
ready?
the weekend.
Oh,
Yeah,
that'll be
gotta have
ugly.
that. Gotta have that aggravation factor deleted. Morning, everybody.
I fixed it.
Good
I was
morning.
too busy working on something else.
Well, you're show prepping.
I am.
I mean, not everything that happens on this show was accidental.
No,
Just most of it
some of it actually
is on purpose. And people are
is on
thinking,
purpose.
you did that on purpose?
I did. Some things I do on purpose.
Oh, that's a little better.
Good morning, Phoebe. Good morning, Debbie.
I had a really bitter coffee going this morning. I was like, I need to get that changed out. Good morning, Deborah. Good to see you. Are you doing anything special for Groundhog Day? Weird that it's on a Sunday. Because
we get to celebrate Groundhog Day.
Well,
because you're with us on Sunday morning. Good morning, Julie.
But it's weird because we kind of like to have that as, water cooler talk. When the groundhog makes his prediction, and then
we have a water cooler here.
Yeah, we do actually. That back by the sink, we get our hot water.
Oh, we
stuff
do,
in.
don't we?
Yeah, we sure enough do. I know. We don't have the traditional glugging tank, reservoir.
We have the coffee maker. We have the kitchen.
We got. I mean, we're okay. We'll be able to survive.
I've been to the water cooler this morning for some coffee.
Oh, and I don't have my. You are. That's wrong. That's wrong because I'm using Brand X from next door, and just yeah.
We all can't be special.
Well,
like me this morning.
Chiefs. I can't wait till Spirit Week. Next week is Spirit Week, and we're going to really get into it. Oh yeah. You got to. Good morning, Daniel, and Emery's dad. Well, good morning.
Good morning, Daniel.
Greg is in the house. Julie, good to see you. And
Julie's our friend from North Dakota.
What's that now?
Julie Smith.
Oh, nice.
She's our friend from North Dakota.
Well, our MMMP this morning was from South Dakota.
South Dakota.
We got the Dakotas covered, yo.
We are all about the Northern Canadians.
the
Southern Canadians.
Okay. Your geography teacher would be so proud.
I don't think they taught geography when I was in school.
Isn't that the new state?
That's the class I
Isn't that the new state coming to the United States, Canada? Weren't they thinking about making them a
Stop.
state? That's what I heard. Stop. Go Chiefs. Greg. Showing the Chiefs.
Bruno's with us this
Greg
morning.
has a Mahomes jersey too, buddy.
He does.
He needs to wear that with some pride.
I'm sure he will. What are we doing on this break?
We're just welcoming everybody and have them join us, and we're going to talk a little bit of course, Groundhog Day.
Let me get my headphones on.
We got other things to talk about, concerts coming and Praise Fest, all kinds of things to talk about coming to our hood. So let's jump in, shall we? Legacy 5 with Bigger on the Inside. Am I digging that song?
Are you?
I am, because I just the idea that, sometimes little churches, smaller country
churches. Did you
churches,
grow up in a small country church?
No, I was saved in a church that ran 800.
Oh, see, I grew up and spent my childhood and the bulk of my adulthood in a small country church. And it's near and dear to my heart.
I've reverse engineered my Christian life. I was saved in a large church, and now I go to a small country church.
You're in a small country church, smaller than the one I grew up in. I will say that.
So yeah, we're kind of figuring it out differently. But in any case, bigger on the inside. Why? When you pass that little church, don't you dismiss it like it's just a little know-nothing church, because all of heaven is on the inside. So it must be bigger. Must be bigger on the inside. Love that song by Legacy 5, just in case you didn't catch the lyrics on it. We are Friday Live, Facebook and YouTube. We're going to have some fun talking Groundhog Day and some of the things going on. Spirit Week coming. We got concerts and whatnot, all kinds of things. Paula's got an interesting subject of some things in the workplace. What do we call it?
Bad office behavior.
Okay.
So if you do any of these behaviors, you're not a good coworker.
That's coming.
We're telling you to stop.
That is pretty funny stuff right there. And if there's a song we want to throw over here and have our friends at home listen in,
Yeah.
be
Um,
glad to.
and if you guys have any bad office behaviors that you'd like to share that we can share on air,
Because we
you
don't have
can.
any here. I mean, that's the thing.
We're all Dave and I. We just before we clicked on Friday Live, we both ran in the back to refresh our coffees.
Yeah.
And no matter where Dave went, and Ed Turley will attest to this behavior, I stepped right in his way.
Paula's in the way.
He opened the refrigerator and I stuck my arm in there in front of him to get my creamer. He goes, "Well, I think I'll just use vanilla creamer then."
Did you and Debbie Taylor coordinate this morning? Because she's also a great geolocator for where I'm headed.
Yeah, I was there. I think he goes, "Should I just throw this creamer away? I think you should rinse it out first." But wait, I'm gonna rinse my swisher. What do we call that? My frother.
The frother.
My coffee frother first.
And that does make a difference too, by the way. I mean, it really does.
Frothing that cream
it makes it marshmallowy. I love how
I wish I could show you inside my cup
and Ed Turley
how good it looks.
Are all of a sudden Eagles fans. I mean, you have never met more dedicated Eagles fans than Ed and Paula Turley.
Here's the funny thing. When I went yesterday, I'm gonna be very transparent here.
Be transparent.
When I went yesterday to buy this shirt, the guys in the store like, "Oh, are you an Eagles fan?" I'm like, "No, I'm the antagonizer. I am the office antagonizer." I mean, you might remember a few years ago I had on a Burrows jersey. I mean, I'm the office antagonizer. Proud of our Chiefs. Proud of what they've accomplished.
Bruno is all ahead of us on the whole conversation of bad office practices. He's like perfume shower and stinky food in the microwave.
I used to work for a salon owner that would not allow us to cook any type of fish in the microwave.
Well, there is that. There is that, and there shouldn't be.
And so, which made me go on a deep dive. Like, there's fish you can cook in the microwave.
No, that should be a no. And then broccoli. Broccoli should not be microwaved in the office place.
So, you know what? And I love the smell of popcorn.
Yeah.
I don't love the way it lingers.
Well, if somebody burns it, it will hang around. I worked at U.S. Sprint in Kansas City for a couple of years. And I was in administrative services, which means you did a little bit of everything. I mean, if we had to paint a conference room, we painted a conference room. If I set up the video teleconference on the 11th floor, I did that. I mean, it was a fun job because it was like a little bit of everything, a little bit of different everything. Enjoyed that job thoroughly. But you could tell who had what food going on what floor.
Funny.
I mean, on the 7th floor, you're like, oh, I got to go back down to 7. They got something going on there. And if you smelled food, they probably had some big office thing going on. And as the administrative services guy, if you showed up to do anything, they'd welcome you over to the smorgasbord.
Come over here and eat with us.
Come over to the buffet. Oh, really? No, you don't have to. Okay.
But
Greg, popcorn was the worst.
Yeah.
If anybody burned popcorn on the whole 10th floor, you knew. Even in the elevator. What about Greg?
Greg made a comment, you can't be a Cowboys fan and pull for the Eagles ever. I agree.
Right?
I agree for that, except for when it comes down to when there's only 2. And then there were 2.
Greg has called you out.
But okay, I'm having to rethink my love for all things Cowboys because they have officially been placed under the Schottenheimer curse. And if how long has he been gone? Let's Google this.
That's a long time.
How long has Marty Schottenheimer been gone?
Because he coached someplace else after he left the Chiefs.
He went to the Chargers.
Ed totally deserved that.
I said, baby, I'm sorry.
Oh, Ed, I'm just going to cast it out there, buddy. Ed, it's not too late.
He won't.
Come over.
So he's been gone
the light
for over 20 years. So I'm going to say there's
Ed.
At least a 15-year Marty Schottenheimer curse. Maybe it's only a 10-year.
Run to the light, Ed. Run to the light.
I just, I don't know. Bless his heart.
Yantina is bringing up the fact that we're coming up on that time change and we will have some light.
Yantina, do y'all change time? Are we the only crazy ones that do that, or is that a worldwide thing? Good morning, Kevin. Kevin Miller's watching. Melissa,
Great comment.
There is such a great. There's so many great small churches.
We have great spirit in our little church.
And I never aspired. I loved being in a small church, and I always said, "Oh, I won't go to a church that has a certain number of people in it, and here I
You know
am.
what? It's different strokes for different folks, and
Yeah.
don't box God in on that thing, because I really thought, that I'd kind of want to be in a church that had the choir and
Mhm.
had all that stuff going on, and that's kind of probably my go to, my preference, because I was saved in a large church, and had all those things. I mean, I grew up, if you would, as a teenager, singing in the
Mhm.
choir, and that's an experience I dearly love. But I absolutely love the church I'm going to now. In case you're curious, it's First Baptist Billings. Pastor Rick Washam. Fun.
Well, good morning, Donna Journey. It's good to see you on here this morning.
Donna, good morning. Tell Ben I said hey. From Mayberry, by the way. Checking in from Mayberry, USA.
Are
Right
they?
there. Uh-huh. Yeah. Right down the hill from Mount Pilot. Got a good crowd gathering up this morning.
Yeah, lots
It's
of
not all
friends
Super
here.
Bowl. It's not
No.
all Super. Now, next week might be about all Super Bowl. I'm just warning you a little bit. And I'm going to tell you, I can't tell you who, but Paula has reached out. If she pulls this off,
If I pull it off, it's a big deal. I've reached out to a couple of Eagles fans.
massive celebrities too, by the way.
Not massive.
No,
6 degrees of separation from
no,
massive celebrities.
no. I put them in the category of, well,
Anyway, I've reached out to a few Eagles fans just to see how the Eagles are getting ready for the Super Bowl. What do they do different than Chiefs fans? I don't know. Is it an international thing? All I've known is Missouri preparing for a Super Bowl. So, and
but
I mean,
that's been like that for the past 5 or 6
well,
years.
stop. Stop.
I think we'll have been in the Super Bowl 5 of the last 7 years.
Has it been that many? It's
Yeah, because we're in this one, and then we missed one when the Bengals got to go in, and then we lost the one. So I mean, so
see, and
we've
I was
won.
cheering for the okay, again,
Yeah.
let me clarify.
Hmm.
I'm just the antagonist. That's my job.
Got to ride the wave, baby. Got to ride the wave. When the Chiefs are winning like they're winning, or when the Chiefs are not losing like they're not losing.
Right? They have not had a stellar, strong, solid presence this year. I don't know that I'd be too cocky about a Super Bowl win.
But don't you dare bet against them. I wouldn't
Well,
bet
and
against
it's
them.
been interesting reading because we all remember the tragedy of last year's rally and what happened then. So reading how Kansas City is preparing in the event of a win.
Yeah.
And it's just
Yeah.
it's just interesting because even win or lose, they have to prepare. They can't just wait and see.
Right. No, you got to be ahead
So
of that just in case. It's a lot of work. It could be for nothing. But both cities are doing that. Philadelphia's doing it too, just in case. I mean, if a miracle happens and the Philadelphia Eagles win.
Craig.
Um,
Ed Turley, behave
what's that doing?
when the Chiefs have the right refs.
Hey, now listen, to that point. I'm just going to tell you, Ed Turley, listen to me.
I don't get Ed and Dave in a room together ever.
All right. The fact that the refs could be bought, I don't feel sorry for you if you don't get a GoFundMe together for the Chargers. All right. So the Chiefs have figured out the formula. So we know who to pay. That just tells me they're a smart team too.
I'm seeing a lot of new names on here. Welcome to Friday Live with KWFC. We are not always talking about football.
Connie, that's a great story.
We like to talk about Jesus too.
Blue Ridge Baptist Temple,
Blue Ridge.
BRBT.
Is that where you went?
That's where I was saved.
Someone remind me, is Blue Ridge? Oh, okay. Never mind. I'm gonna forget it.
Are you talking about Blue Ridge like Tennessee, or are you talking about Blue
No,
Ridge, the church?
There was a church in Kansas City that had a family with 1 million boys, and they all came to Awana Scholarship Camp.
Oh.
And I can't, for some reason, Blue Ridge sounds familiar.
It's a big artery of traffic there in the southern side of town.
Yeah.
And there are several churches, communities.
Who are the underdogs in this Super Bowl? Donna says she's pulling and praying for the underdogs. Would that be, are the Eagles considered the underdogs?
You know what? This is funny.
Because
I meant to look this up this week and find out what the line was on that.
Well, and like the Eagles definitely have more losses.
But I think, they also,
Jesus is an LSU fan. Okay, Greg, where we proved my theory of everyone I cheer for loses, was in the college football because I did follow the playoff and everyone I picked lost.
Chiefs are 1.5-point favorites last I saw.
Okay. Yeah, Donna said the Eagles are the underdogs on this.
Yep,
So
yep. 1.5
see, that's it. I'm just cheering for the underdog. Thank you, Donna.
Yep. But just gotta. I just would not bet against those Chiefs. Saying.
Which do you want to do? You want to do bad office behavior, or do you want to talk about hurt search?
Let's get into bad office
Bad
behavior.
office behavior.
Let's get the conversation going. I got to adjust that clock to remind me.
Okay. I'll remind you. Bad office behavior. Let me give you. You
Actually,
guys have
I'm
given
just gonna do it right
a
now.
few examples.
I'm just going to do it right now. Bang.
There
we go. Yeah, give us some examples of bad office behavior. I think Bruno was on it earlier. Bathing in your cologne or perfume.
Well, and here's something I've discovered. When someone puts a scent on and they think it smells really clean and fresh,
Yeah.
it may not to another person.
We all have different olfactory appreciations.
I have a coworker here in the office that scents bother her almost as much as they do me. And she's had to really pray about letting go of a scent. It was cute. She came in one day with like a nose ring on. Did you see that?
No.
And it was clear.
Funny.
But it's a Vicks nose ring with that Vicks scent in it.
I had not seen such a thing.
Yeah.
If that helps, great. Good.
I would probably not wear it to church. Not that people would say anything, but because church, I think, is where a lot of people have the strong sense.
The second biggest Chiefs fan in my house is on the line here.
Well,
with
and
Pat, the miracle worker.
Can we make the announcement that Dave's house is down to 2? So
right,
he's officially an empty nester again. We can say that again. Congratulations, Debbie Taylor. I have been celebrating for you. I can't imagine.
It's just life.
Yeah.
It's just life. Back to the perfume and that discussion. The mantra or the saying about perfume is it's to be discovered, not announced.
Oh. Where did you get such a refined opinion of perfume?
The right amount of perfume and the right amount of cologne is to be discovered, not announced. In other words, people shouldn't know you have it on when you walk in the room. But if they walk near you, hey, you smell good. You know what I'm saying?
And how close is too close?
Well, I mean, you don't want them nuzzling up to your ear. That would be weird. Karen back in New River with last night on KWFC. Dave and Paula with you, and we are live Friday on our Facebook and our YouTube channels. If you want to go search it up there, we're about to enter into the discussion. You want to go ahead and let our people at home play along?
We're going to talk about some bad office behaviors. There was a research that said almost 4 in 10 people do not feel like they fit in with coworkers. And why is this? Because of some behaviors that are just annoying.
So 40%.
Or gross people out. Or just make other people feel uncomfortable, maybe a little socially awkward behaviors. So here's some of the things that go on daily in workplaces that might just be a little awkward.
You're starting the discussion with a couple of the hard points. All right, what's on your list?
The first one here is the coworker ate the cheese off the pizza box at the company meeting. Okay, that's weird. We all know that when you open the pizza box and there's cheese stuck to the top.
If there wasn't a pie trod there.
Right, and they all put those in there. But if there's cheese on the top of the box, do you grab that and eat it, or do you just
not when anybody's looking.
True. Unless you're the boss, Dave, and we all just
not when anybody's looking.
Yeah. Okay, so one other thing is I'm going to say office conversation about the exit of bodily gases. How's that? You don't talk about that in the office. Don't talk about it. Even if it happens, just don't talk about it.
Just act like it never happened.
Or maybe the coworker whistles constantly.
Well, now I've done that a couple times.
Nobody
Are you
wants to
trying
be around you,
you
Dave. That's
trying-
why your office is at the other end of the building,
and the closed
away
door?
from everyone else's. There's so many other things like maybe if you chew tobacco
Oh,
at work,
do we
or maybe if you're always banging something,
clunking something around?
yeah, on your
Oh,
desk or your
now, I
table.
will say I worked with a guy who constantly had his foot was kind of knocking against the floor.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
interesting. So if you've got something you'd like to join in, of course, join us on our Friday Live Experience, Facebook and YouTube.
Mhm.
Or if you're listening at home and you can't join us on the video, you can always text in and share your what is it?
We did. Our
Office,
friends
bed
on
office.
Facebook shared with us about things in the microwave and food smells.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, no fish.
we've no fish
No
in the
fish in the
microwave and no
microwave over here.
broccoli.
Forgot which button I had to push.
Yeah, I have to look over and make sure he turns off the red
microphones,
button.
so we don't get all that
Um,
going. Yeah.
Gosh, a lot of people in the house this morning. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. Hit the like and the share button on this to let others know
Bruno
what
mentions
you're up to.
the crop duster.
The crop duster. How do you say that on air?
You're just not supposed to. There's certain words.
It
you just
said
can't say.
flagellants.
Uh-huh.
I guess I could have said flagellants. Good
Uh,
morning, Mr.
But
Roach.
even that.
You're still, you know what? If you listen on the regular,
Every once in a while.
sometimes you'll hear me sing.
Every once in a while. It's very faint.
Very faint, and I don't always do it intentionally.
Good morning, Tammy. Good to see you.
Good morning, Scott. Thank you. I can smell it through the Facebook. Stop it.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, perfect time to tune in for that talk.
We just never know when someone's going to show up and open the door to our conversation. And sometimes walking in mid-conversation.
Yeah, that point. Oh, so chime in. What's some of the maladies of the office place that really rub you wrong?
One thing that's hard for me is when I'm really hungry and one of the girls goes in the back and microwaves something that smells yummy.
Now, we do have that a lot here between Steph and Sue. They usually have something when you could tell when they've nuked their stuff. It's pretty good right back there.
It smells so good.
Jantina asked earlier when does summertime begin out here. We have our spring. Spring starts
Which
March
one?
21. Yeah.
July.
First summer, second Indian summer. We have several summers here in Missouri.
Pretty much July and August is our summer.
June 21st is the official entry.
Mm-hmm.
March 21st for spring, but June is when we really kind of acknowledge summer.
July and August, we can depend on summer.
Oh, we'll get the heat.
June is usually pretty nice, but you can have some cool days and nights still.
But it's nice. Oh, it's nice.
June is perfect. May
and June.
May is pretty good, but there's going to be a lot of rain. Used to be April showers bring May flowers.
But May now.
Now it may rain in May.
Yep. Usually. Greg says, I heated up deer gravy in the microwave once and had 12 people follow me to my office. Yeah, I bet you did. Bet you did. Good morning, Gail. Good to see you and all the friends in the rooms. Good to see everybody. What other thing happens in the office place? It's just like, does anybody walk barefoot in the office? Are you allowed to?
I think that's rude.
I don't know.
I mean, I don't think it's rude. Why would you want to?
I'll say, I mean, all the dirt and stuff. Yeah, I know. I'm just saying. I'm just asking. I don't know.
And I've seen some things.
Oh, Tina's asking about the clock change. That's like March 9th.
Yeah, it's coming up.
I think Sunday, March 9. So we're right at a month away from.
Bye, Connie. You have a great day as well.
Thank you, Connie, for checking in. Have a great day. And that's the thing. People can have to come and go. Got to go to work.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know your throw. But we're just thankful that you joined us and having fun with us.
Just be careful and don't be that annoying person in the office.
Yeah.
I was going to see if there were any more that we didn't.
I haven't seen, but if you got that, the crop duster is probably my favorite. Puttering around the office.
Oh, here's one. So a coworker comes and sits in your office.
Yeah.
Picks up one of your business cards.
Yeah.
And proceeds to clean their fingernails with your business card.
What?
Right there, sitting in your office.
What?
I'm going to do that next time I come in your office.
No. I'm going to
See?
lock my door.
I'm really never here. When you walk into the KWFC studios, you walk into the reception area, of course,
Yeah.
and the studio is right off to the left.
Yeah.
And that's
Secured.
basically as far as I go. I'll go back to the restroom and I'll go back to the coffee machine. But that's basically as
Yeah.
far as I go into the office.
Most of her office functioning is happening right here in this room.
Oh, Scott, I hear you. The bubble popper and then the
Oh.
smacker. Just that.
Mm.
Yeah.
Can you hear me sipping?
Well, I'm not listening for you to
Hang
be
on.
sipping. You're not annoying me, so you're probably fine. My sister has the best ears. It doesn't take anything to annoy her, and that used to be one of my childhood
Ears of a fox.
Oh, one of my childhood just fun things is just to annoy her with noises. It was great.
Let's come back in with a wrap or a kind of a follow-up on that after this break. Or
Follow up, do you want to talk about the heart search?
We can.
Or you
let's
want to
just
drop
set
that
there.
out of here?
No, let's drop the heart search because next week, and we're going to show some swag here. In fact, we can tease our friends listening to watch in, and they can get a visual of the swag.
Oh, yeah. I've got it.
Yep, we got some swag to show off to you here a little bit. By the way, everybody qualifies. Everybody watching at home qualifies to participate and have some fun with us on our heart search with Valentine's Day coming up here in just 2 weeks, guys. 2 weeks from today, by the way. So we've done our public service.
2 weeks from today is what?
Valentine's Day.
Oh, you know what? Here's what you should order your flowers early and have them delivered on like Tuesday or Wednesday so you can enjoy them all week.
Well, we talked with Mike about that. He said better days are, yeah, I think that's great advice. In fact, let's do that. Jason Crabb, Zach Williams, and Trace Adkins. I mean, just a decade ago, would we have thought we had those three guys singing a song together? But
I love, and the video of them doing this, I love it.
God Can Use a Broken Man. Great song here at KWFC. David, Paula doing our Friday Live thing like we like to on Facebook and YouTube. And we have a very special promotion going on. By the way, conversation right now, bad office behavior. Bad office behavior. If you got something that you would like to say, this is a no-no, should never, ever happen. Should never, ever, ever happen in the office. Go ahead and share that with us. If you're listening at home, you can text us 800-658-0353 or join us on our Friday Live. And I'm going to give you another reason why you want to join us on our Friday Live. We have some swag that's about to go out the door. It's one of a kind. This is a super limited edition T-shirt, coffee mug. What do we call those things? Tumblers.
A tumbler.
We also have a beanie, a cap, a winter cap that's coming, but we don't have it in the house yet.
I don't
Is that what
have
you're
that.
looking for? I know that's what I'm saying. It's being delivered.
We
this
could
week.
have had one with the other look in here.
Well, you could.
Cool stuff. All for the heart search. You're going to want to familiarize yourself with our website, kwfc.org.
Yep.
And next week, we're going to be giving you some hints about where you can find the heart. We have a lot of great prizes up for grabs. Sight and Sound Theater, Branson Bell, Schafitzel's Flowers. The search begins on Monday.
Yeah.
So be listening and be watching the website, kwfc.org.
Yeah, daily prizes, and then there's a word jumble. So don't just be looking for the daily prizes. There's red hearts that have a word clue that when you put it together with the other clues from the week, could win you a huge prize package. And we'll describe all of that as we go along through the week next week. But everybody can play. Even people from far-flung parts of the world, if you want to, can play along. It's all a website kind of a search. So heart search coming your way next week. Hit the right button, I think.
All right, here's the swag. Are these SJ Graphics?
The pot stirrer.
I love that, Scott.
The pot stirrer. Okay, and absolutely right. Tammy, good morning. Let's see. Used to be a bubble popper at church until one time. That's funny.
Okay.
That
here
is funny.
Is
now look at this design,
this shirt.
Jesus loves me, this I know.
And it says KWFC on it.
Yeah, hold that down just a little lower and to your left. There you go. Boom, boom.
Or to my right.
Nope, you got about centered, but it's kind of the microphone's covering up a little bit. Up higher, just little to the left, back up. Just kidding. It's a cool design, you guys. They'll be able to see it better on that on the Tumblr. I don't know why I'm struggling with Tumblr. Yeah, get that a little bit closer. Jesus loves me, this I know.
This camera is so backwards.
Well, that'd be so much fun. Well, I see it right.
And see, look, it's Got the metal straw.
Oh, that's classy. Man, that's pretty
And
cool.
it's got the grabby ring around the top.
Yeah. It's the
And it's a
legit deal.
nice lightweight tumbler,
Yeah.
which is what I look for.
Yeah. You're not into the Stanley steamer.
No,
What's that?
because when they're too heavy, like I love my Bucky's tumbler.
Yeah.
But
But you're getting a workout when you carry the thing around.
it's
empty.
heavy.
Yeah.
And I can't lift it with my right hand anymore.
Hmm.
So thank you, Tammy. Oh, wait, she's not talking about this shirt.
No, nobody's talking about that one.
No one's talking about my Eagles
nobody's
shirt.
No.
You know, it's
In
just
fact,
natural.
You can change the oil in that later.
It's just natural because my school growing up was an Eagle. It says, Yantina, Jesus loves me. This I know.
It's a cool design. I love the design. And it's all about.
See, it has KWFC in the wind there on it. The logos.
So Valentine's Day, it has that romantic touch, the romantical but it's not having to always be. If you're not involved in that romantical relationship, that's okay. You still celebrate the love of God.
And sometimes if you are involved in a romantical relationship and your partner is not the romantical type, you order your own flowers when you were in Schafitzel's yesterday and have them delivered.
Let's go back to that and touch base on that for all of the guys who are thinking about, I'm going to wait until Valentine's Day to send. I think the great idea is send them before.
I mean, I think send them because people will be like, oh, not only did he remember, he did it early.
I would love to send flowers to my wife's office, but that would break every HIPAA violation because, I mean, she's a home health nurse. So I'd have to send a rose to each stop. And
that would be sweet.
Would
Except
be
for you would have to know
and
the
it
addresses.
would be very, very expensive.
And that's illegal. I think.
You see Scott's comment, bad office behavior is Dave's t-shirt holding directions. That's pretty funny. Scott, that is pretty funny right there. That is very funny.
Scott, are you ready to join us live? We're going to send you the StreamYard link because I think I need your help this morning.
That is funny. You know, I would have an Eagles t-shirt, but I'd be painting and stuff with it. I'd be doing my yard work.
I want to say again, thank you guys for joining us this morning. Please make sure you share, you hit like and share on this. And I know I don't say that often, but I just feel like we've got some new people on here. And if you're enjoying us, share it with your friends.
Share. And maybe Paula has reached out to a couple of really pretty cool celebrity types that may take the bait. They may take her up on joining us and having some fun with us talking Super Bowl. If either one does, it would be a lot of fun. It'd be so much stinking fun.
If not, I'll show you some clips.
Yeah.
And that'll make it fun too.
Just having a little bit of fun. Isn't that what what we're hoping on this experience? I mean, we want to be engaging and we want to encourage people in the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
So we want, we have the spiritual aspect, but we also just the first fun, the joy.
I just think it's important for people to see that Christians can have fun.
Can we?
Yes, we can. We can be silly. We can laugh. We can enjoy things of life. It's not always so serious.
It's not fun is not sin.
Stop it. Thank you, Donna Journey.
We're
getting ready to have a busy agenda for our Friday lives because
that's right.
There's some major events coming here in Branson in what's the date? March 10th?
Yes.
Through 15th.
I gotta look at my calendar.
We have Praise Fest coming.
Yeah.
And we've got some new artists coming to the area. Well, artists we haven't seen. I don't know. Has Peach Goldman ever been in this area of the world?
Well, Troy Peach has. Well, and yeah, all of them have been, but not in Peach Goldman configuration.
We've not had them in our house. So we're hoping we get to have a conversation with them. Karen Peck and New River are going to be here. Scotty Inman, I'd kind of like an update how this solo tour is working out for him. If it's giving him some more freedom or if he's feeling, it's a lot doing it by yourself. Sunday Drive's going to be in town. Triumphant Legacy 5, High Road. Now they've become fan favorites down at Praise Fest.
Yep. The girl band, all girl band.
All girl band.
Well, what's with all the Eagles fans in this room? I thought we had more Christian representation.
People love Jesus and people love underdogs. And We're talking. I made the comment that my school growing up, the mascot was an eagle.
Yeah.
So it's
Right.
kind of nostalgic for me to be
I
cheering
I
for the
understand.
Eagles.
I understand the Eagle throw there.
And
I get
so
it.
that's
And
what's
and the
going on
Eagles are a
here.
good team. The Eagles have a lot to be proud of this year. They are a good team. They made the Super Bowl.
Mhm.
Come on.
And
So,
they did it without Jason Kelsey.
which is amazing. Which is amazing.
They said he went into the NFL at 6'4" and came out 5'11". All those head-on hits
He
he
did.
took.
Everything he led was straight from the head to the shoulder. I
Bless
mean,
his heart.
yeah, he was done. And the big question now is Travis Kelsey. Is Travis going to play after
Oh,
this year?
he's gonna stay. He's gonna stay.
Yeah, yeah. Debbie's quick to say, "Hey, we have the other Kelsey brother."
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
we
he'll
have the better
stay.
looking one. That's up
That
for
could
debate.
be true.
It's up for debate.
It depends on your preference, and it depends on that mustache. What is up with the mustache?
That's true. I will give you that. I will
Mm,
give you that. Sometimes Travis wears a good look, and sometimes he don't.
mm. The longer hair and the mustache, I do not.
You're not into that.
I don't know if that's Taylor's publicist making him do that or what's going on, but
Well, it's all the
it
NFL
is
rigging
not a
it.
look.
Come on, the NFL's pulling all the strings on that relationship. They got them together. They've been keeping them coached along.
Are they? Is the NFL pulling the strings or is Taylor's publicist?
No,
because I think Taylor might be the higher power there. For
That's
one,
funny.
she is a woman. And two, yeah, that when you look at the bottom dollar, who's worth more, Taylor or the NFL?
That's funny. Here we go. We'll take it out.
That's the Wiznets, if not for Christ. Hey, they're going to be here
Yes,
in
they
Springfield,
are.
Missouri.
Can you believe we're like just about 2 months away from that?
Some guys coming with him, but the Wiznets will be here. No, Joseph Habedank and the Wiznets, Friday, April 11th, right here in Springfield, Missouri. We are so excited for this event, and we're going to have we do have Artist Circle seats, and we have a few left.
Just a few, though. I mean, if you're interested in getting an Artist Circle ticket, you better get on the horn or online.
And how do you get that, Dave?
Online, kwfc.org. You go to kwfc.org. You'll see the big banner about the concert, and Artist Circle tickets are there. All the tickets are available there, but Artist Circle are getting kind of rare. So if you want that ticket, you want that reservation, don't have to get there too early. You're going to want to get that one, I promise you. kwfc.org has all the details, that and future events in our box office.
Here's Greg Sullivan.
Yeah, you want to play a little bit of
Masterpiece?
You want to bring it in here in the middle? You want to bring it in at the end?
Do the end.
Okay. Sorry, Greg. She made you going to make us wait. Play it out there.
They're saying
and we're just going to let that roll.
Anticipation.
Somebody may be trying to call to participate.
Somebody is trying to call to participate, and we're sorry.
That's all right. We
can't answer the phone right now.
Yeah, we're just doing the thing. Doing the TV thing.
I mean, we could answer the phone, but it would be
awkward.
very discombobulated.
It'd almost be like talking to Southbound. Hey, join us for our television show. Calling in.
But call it in.
I'm cutting Brother Clint some slack because he does love KWFC, and I don't know what they were wrestling with. And then we learned we don't know all we know about video production either.
Well, there's a lot we don't know, and there's a lot, but it was probably just a new throw from them. And if they had a day scheduled of telephone, radio calls,
oh right, they're ready to do the phone call stuff.
Why change up it?
Change up it because you change up it because that's what we do it.
Oh, so I was talking about our Friday Live is going to get busy. We've got Praise Fest coming.
Right.
We're going to try to get
Concerts.
Joseph on here and the Wiznets.
All of that.
Joseph and the Habedanks.
You are fired. Just when I was giving you credit for taking your ginkgo, and then all of a sudden.
I know it's gone. We're going to try to have Joseph on here and the Wiznets coming before our concert. Of course, it's all going to be a surprise. We'll let you know a little bit ahead of time you can share that information. We need to catch up. You know who we need to catch up with too? We haven't talked to in a while.
Who dat?
And he's been a world traveler. Is Tate Emmons?
Right. And he has got a new thing going on where he is. What's the name of it? Something about the legends. He is going around interviewing some of the legends of Southern gospel music. I mean, that's
incredible.
Yeah.
And that's a good talk about a young man that appreciates the history of Southern gospel music. And yeah, it's a good throw for him. Are you going to put Greg on here?
Shall we?
Let's just do it.
It's been 2 minutes.
Let's just do it.
Oh, Jesus, make a masterpiece.
Like he timed that
of me.
perfect.
Paint me like a sunset or a crystal sea. Oh, Jesus, make a masterpiece of me. Oh, Jesus, make a masterpiece. Oh, Jesus, make a masterpiece. Oh, Jesus, make a masterpiece of me. Of me.
You know, I taught him how to sing that.
You did.
I did. He learned that from me.
No, I don't believe that you ever taught anyone how to hit a high note, Dave.
Well, not that anybody else wanted to hear.
One of the things I love most about our time together is getting to share prayer requests.
Yeah.
And we're getting close to having to say goodbye. So if you've got some prayer requests, Deb or Phoebe, I saw your picture of you and Tate. And I think I made sure and told you I liked it. He's a very neat young man.
Yeah. Amazing the year he's had.
And it'll be interesting to see which flies further, his broadcast career or his singing career. Because he's doing this broadcast gig. I think it'll go well for him. He's so personable, so easy to visit with. And Ed still says, I think Tate was one of your best interviews ever.
Is diversifying. He's diversifying. That's a good future
Mhm.
when you got diversification going on there. So yeah, if you got any prayer requests, share that with us before we sign off. Was there anything else we want to talk about? Share with our friends?
Well, we're going to talk about some of the perks of celebrating Groundhog Day.
Oh,
it is the best holiday.
Why? Why have you said that?
To celebrate.
Because?
Well, you don't have to buy anything for anyone. There's no gifts.
So far, you got me.
Unless you want to buy me a gift, and
I mean, that's optional.
I'll accept it.
Yeah.
You don't have to clean your house.
Sorry about that. That
okay. You don't have to clean your house because no one's coming over.
You are winning me over to this.
You don't have to decorate for it. Deb and Debbie have already done the yard.
Got our yard ornaments.
I don't even want to know what those are.
Yep. Groundhog Day.
Your in-laws aren't coming over.
No, we have never had that.
Except for I'm going because there's grandkids there. And you wake up and it's over by 8:00 and then it's a regular day.
Man, those are solid reasons why Groundhog Day could be the best holiday
And this week it falls on a Sunday. So you get up, you watch Puxatawny Phil, and then you go to church.
Yeah, and you can talk about it. You can grouse about the forecast.
If you confuse your church service with watching Puxatawny Phil, I might promote visiting a different church.
Earlier this week, you shared with us of all of the animal forecasters, the weather predicting animals that are out there, and there are like 19 of them.
There's 19 groundhogs.
Phil is the 17th worst at predicting.
He's 17th with only 35% accuracy. He's more accurate than Mojave Max. Max is a desert tortoise in Nevada who took the last spot with 25% accuracy.
So if it wasn't for that turtle, Phil would be the worst weather forecaster.
Worse.
And yet, where's the nation's lens going to be Sunday morning?
I think it should be on Staten Island Chuck.
Because
of New York City.
What is he, by the way?
He is the most accurate weather prognosticator with an impressive 85% accuracy rate.
What is Chuck, though? What kind of animal?
Well, I'm going to guess he's a groundhog.
Woodchuck.
Or a woodchuck.
How much
would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
How much weather would a woodchuck forecast if a woodchuck could forecast weather? Yeah.
There's General Beauregard Lee from Georgia. And Lander Lil is a prairie dog from Wyoming.
All right, so the throw Sunday morning is if he sees his shadow and ducks back in, that's 6 more weeks of winter, right?
Right.
But if he doesn't see his shadow, it's an early spring.
So if Missouri was watching an animal
Yeah.
let's just say this, if Southwest Missouri
Yeah. What would the Southwest
was
Missouri animal
watching
be?
an animal
Hmm.
to predict the forecast, what would it be?
I don't know if Stephanie is watching, but our coworker, Stephanie Jenkins, had postulated this question with an audience at one time and got an answer back. And I can't remember what, it was kind of a funny answer that came back.
Probably something to do with the fish and Bass Pro,
Might
if
have
I
been.
remember correctly.
Might have been. But yeah, what would it? Like a catfish or a bass? Smallmouth bass, largemouth bass? I don't know. Tammy, I think we're like on our 17th generation of
Yeah,
Phil's too.
Phil,
aren't we?
it's they
It's
need to
not the
retire
original
the
Phil.
whole. But I mean, do you watch the movie Groundhog Day?
It just rejuvenated. Now they can never get rid of it
We
because
need
of the movie.
to. We need to Saturday night all plan to watch the movie.
And isn't the movie like 30 or 40 years old?
Yeah, it's 30 years old, I believe. Hey, it's that time of day, Dave.
What's that?
We need to pray. Are you sad?
Is it already been an hour-ish?
You're sad? You don't want to quit Friday Live?
I don't.
Next week, we're going to have a Super Bowl party. It's going to be a Super Friday Live. And we're going to have a Super Bowl party. We might even have some snacks. What would you have for a morning Super Bowl party snack?
Anything you'd have during the Super Bowl. Little Smokies, come on.
Well, you bring the little Smokies. I'll bring the chips and queso.
Is there a time? You know what, though? You may.
And we will break all the office appropriate rules with smells and crunches.
I'll bring my special salmon
Just
chip
don't
dip.
start the flatulence.
I'll bring my special salmon chip dip.
Oh,
Sour cream.
So you can. Does it warm up in the microwave and make the whole office stink?
You have to. Yeah, my special salmon and corn chips.
I'll bring my coffee cup. I will take my coffee cup home because if I leave it here, I've learned that anything you leave here, whether it's beloved or not, disappears.
We have a terrible track record of breaking cups around here. I don't know that I would.
I told Sarah, my friend, don't leave anything here. It disappears. And I think her co-host was a little offended that I said that. I'm like, no, I'm serious. We used to have cubbies we could put stuff in, but they're gone.
Yeah, it just didn't seem to fit.
It's gone. Anyway, it didn't fit the decor.
It didn't fit. If it don't fit,
it gets pitched.
All right.
Debbie, if you bring a snack, you can show up.
Anybody bringing food is welcome in. All right, folks, it has been fun. Always a joy. And thanks for hanging out with us and letting us be a part of your morning. And we are looking forward to having some fun special guests coming these next several weeks. It's going to be getting busy. The more the sun shines, the more it gets kind of springish. The more things just burgeon to life, all things gospel. And we are excited about that and in the middle of all of it. So my turn, your turn.
Your turn.
Is it my turn?
It's
all
your
right.
turn.
Let's pray and thank the Lord for his goodness. Father, you are so good. And I thank you for friends. And I thank you for fun that we get to have, just the spice and variety of life. Today, we talked about a groundhog forecasting weather. And that's just crazy, but it's fun. And you've given us humor and you've given us every spectrum of emotion and the feels because you love us and you gave us color and flavor and music and all the things that just make life more enjoyable. And you didn't have to give us one of those things, but you did. And then the friends. It's a wonderful life, and we thank you for the hope that we have in you. And so help us to share the joy that we have in you with somebody today, and then maybe just maybe we have a chance to lead somebody to you to know you as Savior. Give us the words and the opportunity today in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Amen. God bless you all. Have a wonderful weekend. And then next week, it won't be all Super Bowl, but it'll be a little bit Super Bowl. Thanks for the banner there, by the way.
You're welcome.
All right, y'all. God bless you. We'll see you next week.